What's happening, people? Welcome to this episode of Everything 9000. What's happening, Amrit?
I'm all right.
Yeah, big decision coming last night. Johnny Depp wins his trial. He sued for defamation, and Amber Heard countersued for defamation. And the jury had been just mulling over the decision for the past 3-4 days. They came back last night. It was about 8 p.m, 9 p.m. here, something UK time, and the decision's come back that Johnny Depp.
It came in his favor, basically. That it said that she had defamed him.
She had defamed him, and it was $15 million.
That has been awarded, but she's also been awarded $2 million.
$2 million, yeah. Overall, I think he makes about £8 million.
Oh, does he?
Yeah, £8 million.
Oh, okay.
That she owes him. So,
but he'd sued for 50 million, right? And then she'd counter-sued for 100.
100 million.
Yeah.
And then obviously whatever she pledged to charity is separate, but we'll get onto that.
That's contentious also. I was going to get onto that actually, but okay, let's one thing at a time. Let's just so I think for the viewers anyway, because they've seen all of it, they must have seen this all over like Instagram, TikTok and stuff.
In the past 2 weeks, you couldn't have gone on TikTok, you couldn't have gone on Instagram, or even just on like any news.
It was being broadcast live as well. I think I was watching for the first couple of days. I watched it on YouTube while it was going on, and there were
I think it had up to about 3 million viewers.
Oh, did it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I picked out some interesting stats actually. The hashtags. Let me pull them up.
But it is nuts though, because I was watching it for the first couple of days, but then I lost interest.
Hashtag Johnny Depp is innocent and hashtag Justice for Johnny Depp was trending with 4.9 billion uses and 15.7 billion uses.
Wow.
And that was on TikTok alone.
Wow. Like, are there that many people on TikTok, or is that you just saying like that's how many times that hashtag was used?
That's the fact that I've got. That must mean if one person watches something 6 times, still got that many
the
uses.
Hashtag. Yeah. That's nuts. Okay, how do you feel about this? Do you feel like this was a trial done in court, or this was a trial done on TikTok or like Instagram?
This is what I mean. I mean, obviously the there's domestic violence involved, so there's stuff of a sensitive nature, and then it was just done in the public eye. A lot of people are like, it probably shouldn't have been, and these are people that are siding with almost Amber Heard because they're like, no, it is, because on social media there was just a massive wave of support for Johnny Depp.
Huge. And I think it was.
I put a poll on the Cloud 9000 Insta story, right?
Okay.
And the live figures on that, right? The live figures on that is 97% of people have said Team Johnny.
That's nuts.
That's 74 votes, and 2 votes are Team Amber, one of which
is me.
Is you.
Look, okay, one thing, look, Amber Heard, right? The thing is, how do I even delve into this? Okay, look, first of all, I want to say, like throughout the whole trial, when it was going on, when you talked about the social media and stuff, I felt like Amber Heard was vilified so much. It's incredible.
But
it was incredible. No, but like, not only, I saw so many of these like so-called feminists like on my Instagram pages, right? Yeah, and they were sharing these memes about Amber Heard, because people, like, some of the evidence that she was given, people kept making like memes out of it, and like,
you can be a feminist and not support Amber Heard.
No. What I mean is like it was incredible, like how much hate towards Amber I saw. I'm not saying that you can't not supporting Amber and being a feminist is not you can't do both, but I just felt a bit like odd because like it was like out pure hatred, and I felt like maybe I
think as the trial went on, people saw more and more of Amber. Obviously, they testify and then examine, cross-examine.
A lot of people.
But Amber Heard, it was that smirk she had.
So that means that she's like evil. What does that mean?
Sometimes the smirk gives it away, man.
It does not.
Sometimes the look on the face. No.
Look, listen. Look, you're a lawyer, right? Yeah, you're a solicitor, okay, yeah, of the England and Welsh courts. So you're telling me that if you're in court, you're gonna be like, oh well, the judge, it's the smirk. The smirk is giving it away. Is that what it is? Is that what you're trying to say to me?
You know what?
Is that a valid argument?
Looks don't lie, but hold on, let me find.
Looks do lie, and one thing I would say, okay, yeah. Do you think that there is such a thing that someone is too big to fall?
Like Johnny Depp, you mean?
Yeah.
But he wasn't, because, this trial has been going on for, this whole saga has been going on for 6 years.
No,
listen to me. It's been going on for 6 years. Pirates of the Caribbean dropped Johnny Depp.
Yeah.
His character's been, it's taken a hit. The only big profile, deal that he's had ongoing is Deal.
Yeah.
They stood by him, but Otherwise,
I don't know. You know, I feel like when you were watching the trial, okay, yeah, look, people were making like, you know, Johnny Depp said like Amber did this, Amber did that, okay, yeah, and people were picking that up and they were like blowing it out of proportion. Not even blowing it out of proportion, but what I mean is they were picking it up and they were amplifying that. And then Amber Heard gave evidence too, and she made statements too in the court of law, right? Nobody like talked about that. She talked about, look, I think one thing you have to understand, okay, with their relationship, it was like a mutually abusive relationship. Both of them were abusive to each other physically and verbally, right?
See, this is something that I was trying to find actually. You know, you mentioned in the UK, because this happened in the UK before.
So, okay.
Of the 14 cases, Johnny Depp was actually found guilty in 12 of them.
Yeah, so
for
basically
abuse
what happened,
against
so
Amber Heard.
the Sun had like written an article saying that, you know, his wife beater Johnny Depp or something, like gets fired from Pirates of the Caribbean. I don't know, but they basically used the word wife beater in the headline. And then Johnny Depp sued the Sun in the UK, because obviously UK is based in the Sun's based in the UK.
Yeah.
So he sued him in the UK, and then Amber Heard had given evidence, okay, yeah, and she'd like kind of like proved that he'd actually abused her domestically, like, you know, there was domestic violence, so she proved that, and that's why Johnny Depp lost the trial against the Sun, because what the Sun had said, the court said was true. It wasn't defaming him or anything, so he lost that trial.
No, but there were other things as well. You know, the cut on Johnny's finger.
So yeah, so
the court in the UK determined that he did it himself.
Oh really?
Yeah.
I don't know, but they must, because he was quite drunk, wasn't he, as well, at that time when that happened. He was like, there's a video of it, isn't there?
All the videos have come out, and you can see where, you know, he's pouring himself
a big glass
of wine.
One thing with Johnny Depp, you have to all accept, right, okay, yeah, is that he does drink excessively. He does do, like, you know, drugs and stuff, like all kinds of drugs, and this is not like a secret. He's said it himself, right? He's just had that lifestyle for, like, as long as anybody can remember, as long as Johnny Depp has been Johnny Depp. And so there was also like this one thing, by the way, you know, after they'd split up, Johnny Depp and Amber Heard actually managed to get a restraining order against him. Right. So but what happened was, like, there had been an incident, and she said that she presented to the court like pictures of her face, like bruised and stuff, and then she turned up to court like bruised as well. So at that time,
but apparently there was no evidence of the bruises.
The court gave a restraining order against Johnny Depp in favour of Amber Heard. So obviously there was evidence.
No. I'm on about, you know, she testified to having more bruises, etc. in this trial.
Yeah. Obviously, yeah. But then, like, you see, that's the problem. This is one thing with domestic abuse. Okay, yeah, I've represented victims of domestic violence before in my line of work. Okay, yeah. And a lot of it depends on what evidence you have. Like, nobody ever thinks, okay, well, this person's hit me, my husband's hit me, or it could be the other way around, my wife's hit me, okay, yeah, and the first thing you think of is, okay, let's take photos and stuff. Like, a lot of the times when domestic abuse does happen, there is often, I would say, like 90% of the time, no evidence. It's always like, and when it comes to court,
the burden of proof was actually on Johnny, though, to prove that he had been defamed.
Yeah, but then I don't know how it works in the UK. It's on the balance of probabilities, right? It's on the balance of probabilities in civil cases. So you don't have to be certain of something, as long as you can say, well, suggest this has happened. It kind of like it works. But with the point I was trying to make, you said that there was no evidence and stuff, right? Okay, yeah. What people don't realize is often, like, victims of domestic abuse don't have any evidence. You know, they've not got any medical reports. They've not gone to the doctor, because that's the whole point. And then also, when you look at it in a relationship between a man and a woman, there's always a power dynamic, right? Often, and I'm not saying every time, often the man is in more powerful position than the woman, especially in the women that I've represented in my line of work. Okay, yes. So,
but is it fair to assume that?
I think it is. Of course, it is. Like, I'm sending you, like, this is my own experience from my line of work. So often, I've represented women who've come into the UK as spouses and stuff, right? Okay, yeah, and they're in a vulnerable position in the sense that the husband...
Is this applicable to two well-known celebrities?
Like, yeah, and I'll tell you why it is applicable as well. Because basically, so as I was saying, right, okay, yeah, in my line of work, a lot of people and women are left vulnerable because they're in like you know, the husband's in a much more powerful and secure position, right? And they exploit that. Right, and they'll threaten the woman.
A lot of people see it the opposite, though.
No,
a lot of people say she saw an easy target and she manipulated him. Took his money, and, you know, saw an easy target.
Okay, I'll tell you.
Alcohol issues, drug issues.
No, okay, look, I'll get on to Johnny Depp and Amber Heard now. Look, no matter, they're both rich, they're both famous, but Johnny Depp is in a league of his own, right? When you look at it, like a lot of people didn't even know who Amber Heard was before this trial. And she's done some films and stuff, but she's not as big as Johnny. She's never ever going to hold that same sway.
She's still pretty big.
No, she's pretty big, but when you look at it in comparison to Johnny Depp's like, you know, in a league of his own. As I said, like, you look at the Pirates of the Caribbean, like everybody, like literally everybody before this trial loved Johnny Depp. I love Johnny Depp. And to an extent, I still do, right? Because Johnny Depp, as an actor, his, like, the work that he's done can't be, like, nobody else could play Captain Jack Sparrow as he did, right?
I think, you know, the whole point where you got into the whole gender thing, I think a lot of people have come out and said, you know, domestic abuse has no gender.
It has no gender, but it's mostly women that are victims. And in this case, in particular, Johnny and Amber's case, it's been mutual. So there's evidence that, you know, obviously Amber's abused him as well, and like, but there's evidence that Johnny's abused her too. And so I think one distinction that people forget, is that this case wasn't necessarily about who abused who. It was more about whether Amber Heard defamed Johnny Depp by saying, "Look, I've been a victim of this," and he lost work because of that.
And so
he's won it on the defamation
was just
point.
used as a factor to try and prove that point.
Well,
and in America, you know how lawyers are. I mean, the lawyers. This is always a big
and this
point
is one
for
of
me.
the like,
you know, you think
thing
about other big trials that have happened. The OJ trial. You know, why did he win? Because
lawyers are like at the center of the attention. It's weird. You never see that in the UK.
And you know, watching the trial happen live, watching clips on YouTube, etc. Whenever Camilla, i.e. Johnny's lawyer, came up,
she was
like, okay, everyone's like, all right, I want her in my corner.
Yeah.
When I'm in court.
But
then when you had Amber Heard's lawyer, it was like he was just faffing around, or he was repeatedly asking the same question.
Yeah, it was
no, but the main guy was it was a he, and he wasn't put in a good light, and I don't think he helped Amber Heard at all.
No. So I think this is what I made of this whole lawyer debacle. I was actually, you know what? As we've seen how the law works in the UK, the lawyer is never the focal point. You know, the lawyer's always in the back corner making doing what a lawyer is actually meant to be. Yeah. But here you had fucking the lawyers of Johnny Depp. But like, not even that, but they were getting packed outside, and you could see, like, you know, obviously Camilla, Johnny's lawyer, was obviously lapping it all up. You know, you saw her walk out with a car with the shades and stuff outside court, you know, strutting to court and stuff. And even the other guy, I don't know what his name is, but, you know, he was playing about in court. So they were really lapping it all up. They were.
No, but lawyers in the US live for this.
What?
Lawyers in the US live for this. They want that high profile case.
It doesn't make sense.
This is shooting their career up. Camilla's career is going to go up.
It's already gone up, right? Okay, yeah. But what I mean to say is, like, people have fallen for that as well. Like, on literally, I saw so many videos on Instagram of, like, people just be like, "Oh, Camilla's so amazing. Oh, Camilla and Johnny should get together after this and stuff."
The main thing that I saw was when she called Amber Heard out about the whole pledge to charity. You know, the money that she pledged to charity.
Okay, so the thing actually...
But she kept saying donated.
No, okay, so look, what I actually read about that as well, so, and I listened to, like, a podcast on this too, like, they were talking about this whole thing about Amber Heard, and so Amber Heard got 8 million, like, I think... Initially, Johnny had... 7, sorry, my bad, yeah. Initially, it was like 4 million that Johnny was willing to offer for the divorce settlement, and then Amber said no, she negotiated up to like 7 million. And she said that she would split the money between 2 charities, and I can't remember exactly which charity, but one was a children's charity, and I can't remember, the other one was a domestic violence charity, right? So Johnny's lawyers had said, okay, look, if you want to donate to the charity, that's fine, we'll directly pay it to the charity. And she was like, no, pay it to me, I want to give it to them, right? Okay, yeah. So the chairman, or I don't know, the spokesperson for the children's charity came out and said she'd paid like 1.3 million, but the rest was remaining. But then at the same time, it was reported that Amber Heard was getting some financial difficulties or something, apparently.
Right.
So I don't know what happened to the rest of it, but she did pay some of it, and I'm not too sure what happened to the money regarding the...
But I'm pretty sure Elon Musk made a payment of £500,000, and, you know, wasn't it almost assumed that was part of her payment, but it's not, because it didn't come out of the divorce settlement.
Oh no, I think that £500,000 was the cost of her lawyers and stuff. So was it Elon Musk who paid?
Yeah.
So Johnny Depp, I think, had agreed to pay the cost of the legal costs in setting the divorce, and that £500,000 was for that. So it was Elon Musk that paid that. Why?
Because he had a little thing with her for a couple of weeks or so. Did you miss that bit of the trial?
What?
It all came out that they were like romantically involved for a couple of weeks. It was a little fling. I think she used some words to that effect. No,
but I thought it was Johnny's team, Johnny, who paid for the divorce settlement, like her legal cost for the divorce settlement. It wouldn't have been Elon Musk.
Either way, she received a payment of 500,000.
Okay.
right? Which was donated. She didn't receive it. It was
Yeah.
donated.
Oh, okay.
And I think she was making it out to be, that was part of that 7 million that she pledged.
Yeah.
But in fact, the money that she's pledged should have come out of the divorce settlement.
I know, but then, to be honest, I think she obviously pledged it to get like some brownie points, but then she did pay some of it, and then.
But it was just the way she was answering questions on the stand.
No, but what relevance does that have to the case of defamation? I don't get it.
It does. It speaks to a character, speaks to a truth.
Yeah, I guess it speaks to credibility, right? But what I mean is like when people of like obviously when cases like defamation come about, okay, you have to prove whether what you said like is true or not. That's why the Sun won the case against Johnny Depp, was because it was proven that he had in fact beaten her. Right, that's an actual finding in the High Court, like the High Court, right? It was in the High Court in the UK. But and also, you know what? This one significant difference I felt between the cases in the UK that was dealt in the UK against the Sun and in the US was that in the UK the case wasn't decided by jury. It was the judge. You're sitting in the High Court, right? It's this person who's like obviously legally informed and he's making a decision based upon that. Now in the US. It was done by a jury, right? So because of that, it's done by a jury, right? Even in civil cases, which doesn't necessarily make sense to me, right? Criminal cases, I get done, like I get you try it by jury, like in the UK we do. But why are you trying civil cases?
I've done jury service recently.
No, but
and I'm telling you, some of the people you get there,
but
they ain't got a clue.
Yeah, exactly right.
They don't know what they're talking about.
So like in a complex matter such as this, defamation in civil cases, okay, it's always
gets very emotional. In a jury,
in civil cases,
emotions become very much the center of it, and the whole trial, all the way. These people will be going outside. They'll be hearing the news. They're not stupid.
Oh no, obviously they've got phones.
Yeah.
They're not, like it's a 3-week trial, 4-week trial, whatever. They've got phones and stuff. Okay, yeah. So they're obviously seeing everything. They're lapping it all up, and they're actually the center of the attention. And plus, in civil cases, it's always my word against your word. In civil cases, it's always that. Okay, he said this. Oh no, but he didn't. She said this, and now it comes down to who does the jury believe?
Exactly.
No. But
and what's important is the lawyers. Johnny really won on the lawyers. And the second thing, Amber didn't represent herself well.
No, but then why should that have a bearing on the truth?
You know that clip where Camilla was questioning her regarding, did you pledge this money or did you donate it? Every time, Camilla's asking her a question, she's looking at Camilla, and then she answers, she looks at the jury.
Yeah, no.
It was just really off-putting.
It was, but then
she didn't come across real.
No, what I mean, okay,
she didn't come across real.
Okay.
At the end of the day, you can say what you want about juries, right? Emotions, this, that, and the other. But a person can recognize when someone's being real.
I'm telling you, that jury members, those jurors probably looked at Johnny Depp, right? Okay, that was the best. Like, imagine they're never gonna look. If you see a star as big as Johnny Depp, you're never gonna forget it in your life, right? If for example,
you get over that after a few weeks.
No, but then you still remember. I saw Johnny Depp. Like I don't know. Like I saw.
So what's your thoughts on the whole thing? Then you genuinely think that Amber Heard she's been wronged?
No, I think she's been wrong. But okay, this is what I think. I think obviously what people seem to forget in here. Okay, yeah, that this Johnny Depp has won the defamation aspect of it. That she did defame him. That because of the article she wrote, he lost a lot of work. But she has proven in the past that he has domestically, there has been domestic violence. That's actually proven in the court of law.
Johnny's proven that there's been domestic violence.
No, but then that's not against him as well. But then what people are seeming to forget here is that they're taking sides. In this case, this is one of those cases where genuinely you shouldn't be taking sides. But if you look at social media, it's like, Amber Heard's this.
But he's taken a big hit.
No, he's taken a big hit because
a bigger hit than her.
Well, she's taken a big hit as well, right? Okay, yeah.
Now she has.
No. Now she has.
Following the decision.
No. He's taken a big hit.
Before the decision,
but listen,
he had taken the hit.
Listen, what I'm trying to say, okay, yeah, is that Amber Heard has been paid.
Imagine losing Pirates of the Caribbean.
No. Listen to me. I know what you're trying to say, okay, yeah, but even
you want to go into acting, right?
No.
Imagine you've got that role.
No. But look,
arguably the pinnacle of acting. That's like one of those James Bond, Pirates of the Caribbean roles. You've lost this.
No, but it was always his character. Like he created it. Like it was his.
They would have gone ahead with the movie without him.
Yeah, they're not. They would not go ahead with the movie without him. Nobody else can play Captain Jack Sparrow.
In 5-10 years time, someone else will play it.
No, somebody else will play it. But then what I'm trying to say here is that look, what people seem to realize, don't seem to realize on social media at least anyway, is that they've painted Amber Heard as this person who's evil, conniving and stuff, right? Okay, yeah, and she's not that. Like she has proven that he has hit her, and in fact, Johnny Depp has proven that she's hit him too. So this is something their marriage counselor had said this. Okay, yeah, and this is something the marriage counselor had said after when she was giving evidence too. I don't know if it was in this trial or the Sun's trial, but she had said that this was a mutually abusive relationship. Okay, but if you look at the headlines, if you look at the social media and the way people have gone about this case,
it's a big win for Johnny.
It's a big win for Johnny, but people seem to forget that she also is a victim of domestic abuse, and this is a huge issue. And people seem to put it under the carpet. Like, this was one woman who took on Johnny Depp. Like, okay, there were some aspects, there was flaws within the case because she had obviously she did. Look, there's this thing in the UK.
But then why is everyone so heavily? You know, I just told you about the poll. 97% of people just on our poll.
But then that's because they're basing on what they've seen off Instagram and what they've seen of TikTok, but they've not looked into the fact that he's actually, you know, there's a. People are looking at the surface, okay, yeah, and they're taking it. Well, look at Johnny Depp's lawyer. She's so amazing. Oh, she's made this point. Oh, and then there's Amber Heard's lawyer stuttering about and stuff and all of that. But what relevance does that have to the actual truth?
So is woke Amrit? Has he seen through all the bullshit?
No, I'm not saying I'm a woke. Like, I've seen through the bullshit. What I'm trying to say is people need to realize that there's more to this than just saying, oh, Amber Heard shot at my bed. People are making a huge thing of this. And another one thing people made a huge thing of, like, you know, where she said that, oh, my dog got stung by a bee, and then she pulls that face, and all of a sudden that's been blown. And it's like she's been taking the mickey out of her. But in reality, what she's actually done, even though she hasn't come to court with completely clean hands, okay, yeah, obviously she's abused him too. But what she had actually done should be commended because she took on Johnny Depp. Johnny Depp's fucking huge, right? Imagine another woman in that position in Hollywood or even anywhere else.
People are calling for her not to be in Aquaman 2 now.
No, but that's what I mean.
I think the petition has reached 4 million.
Yeah, that's what I mean. So imagine
signatures.
Imagine there's another woman out there in a relationship, okay, yeah, where the husband's huge, like there's a huge like power disparity between the two, and she's seen all this, and she's seen how people have reacted and come out and supported Johnny Depp.
It would put her off,
despite the fact that Johnny Depp has been proven to have like abused her and like physically and verbally as well. Like, imagine that, like the impact this is going to have going forward. And so people have seemed to like completely miss that point, and what they're celebrating instead is like, oh, you know, they're celebrating Johnny Depp's lawyers, they're celebrating Johnny Depp and saying, well, Johnny Depp's cleared his name. He hasn't cleared his name for shit, bro. You know, he's still like in the High Court in the UK, he was found to have been given like, you know, guilty of domestic abuse. And in fact, what people don't even realize is that Amber Heard had, like, you know, in 2016 had a restraining order against him and so on. And like, so all these things are glossed over, whereas like anything that Johnny Depp and his team said was like, obviously, it was blown out, like people talked about it, but anything like, if you look at her statements and stuff, nobody talked about that, man, on social media. And I feel like it was almost like this fucking sea of support, like this tsunami that just landed on Amber Heard. And I'm not saying I'm a fan of Amber Heard. Obviously, she'd committed wrong as well. She had done abuse too to him, and I feel sorry for Johnny Depp on that, and I feel sorry that he's lost work and stuff. But people don't reciprocate those feelings to Amber Heard when she's actually proven him to be guilty of domestic abuse.
And that's a perfect summary and a great way to end the episode. Thanks for joining.
Team Amber.
Let us know in the comments what you thought of the whole thing. You know, maybe there were some bits that we missed out. Maybe some, you know, let us know. What I want to know in the comments is, why do you not like Amber Heard? And what was it about her during the trial that made you think, I'm Team Johnny? All right, catch us for the next episode.